Hello, hello! Welcome back to an episode of Human Resource Machine. This is episode 3, and we were on the exclusive lounge, which is the level we left off last episode. And I've been kind of thinking about this, and I think I have an idea. So we need to grab something from there, and we were going to jump if it's negative. Where are we going to jump, you ask? Well, we are going to jump right there because I don't have anything else here. From here. We're going to then grab the inbox, and if this is also negative, we are actually going to jump up here. You'll see why here in a moment, because I'm going to have more there. From then, we are going to copy from there. So that means they are both the same sign. We have went from the negative for the first one, negative for the second one, meaning they're the same sign. And we select from that. Follow me on that? I hope so. Okay, so if it's not negative, meaning it's 0 or positive, we grab the inbox one. If it's negative at this point, we then jump down here. I think. Wait, did we want to jump down there? Where do we want to jump to? This program looks very, very spaghetti-like, and this is why go-to and jumps, by the way, for those that are familiar with programming, older programming, why these aren't used anymore through conventional means, anyway. Okay, so if the second number is negative, we need to copy from that one, and then outbox. Then we jump down to there for that one after we copy the 0 to the outbox, and then we jump back up, I believe. I think. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, because at this point we know... At line 3, we know if we got there that the first one's definitely positive. If this one is negative, according to this one, then they're not the same. Otherwise, they are the same. And we're copying it from 4 because that's what we need for that already. This is that fall-through thing I mentioned last episode on how to... I was having trouble explaining what it is. This is that kind of logic here with that. We fall through into a different routine to copying that 0 and then putting it in the outbox in this particular case. Let's see if this works. Should I have a beard going on, by the way? Was that just some weird shadowing? Alright, so we got 2, got 4, it's the same one, so we grab the 0. Got the negative 6, it's negative, we grab the next one, it's negative, we grab the 0. So this worked, then. Did we use 12 or fewer? We used 11, actually. Oh, wow. Wait, we used 11? Ooh, but it uses one extra command, or 29 steps, one extra step on average. That makes me wonder. First off, let us copy that to the clipboard, just in case. In case I want to clear this and think about it differently. Okay, so we go from there to there. This will lead down to... Can we do another outbox there and then jump back up to here? Or, not there. Crap. So this one. I want to go back up to there. This might give us one less step overall. Okay, it did. It did. Good, good. That was a tricky one. That was a tricky one. Absolute positivity. I was trying to think too mathematical, by the way, about that previous challenge. I really was in the last episode. And I think it really screwed me over. I know we didn't spend a whole lot of time on it in the at the end of the episode, but I was thinking about it way too hard in mathematical sense. I was just checking. Oh, hey, is this number negative or positive? Okay, grab the next number. Is this negative or positive? It's so much simpler to think it that way. What are you laughing about, guy? Haha! Positive attitudes were determined to screw you. And now, therefore, mandatory. Smile. Mandatory as well. Okay. Send each thing from the inbox to the outbox. But if a number is negative first, remove its negative sign. What? Okay, so inbox, jump if negative. Copy 2 for slot, and then add again. Wait. If it's negative, subtract, and then subtract again, and then outbox. Eight or fewer commands. We have the 8. What is the speed challenge? 36 or fewer steps? Maybe. Let's see, does this work? 4 is positive. Negative 4, obviously not positive. So we copy that, subtract it, which will add it. Subtract it again, which will add it again. Throw it over. Next one, 1, positive, throws it over. 0 should be classified as negative by this program. Throws it to the outbox. Negative 5, obviously negative. Put it there, subtract it, adds it, subtract it again, adds it. Okay, it's thrown over there. And then 5 and 9 are both positive, they'll be thrown over there as well. I have no idea if this beat the speed challenge, but I definitely hit the size challenge. No, it did not beat the speed challenge, okay. Usually completes at 40 steps on average. I honestly have no idea how to make that more speed effective. We're gonna move on. I might have a special episode at the end of all this with a kind of like optimization, finishing touches kind of thing. Because there's still quite a few things here that we have yet to complete, let alone optimize. Sabbatical Beach Paradise. What you talking about, game? This is a lovely beach. Alrighty then. On the countdown. Yo, 19. Yes, welcome back. Tick, tick, tick. Time keeps kicking down. Let's get to work. Wow. Rude. Oh, yes. I love what you've done with your hair. I did something with my hair? Did I do something with my hair? starting to go bald? Actually, I don't recall the hair looking like that. Did that actually change? Huh. Anywho, for each number in the inbox, send that number to the outbox, followed by all numbers down to or up to 0. It's a countdown. You got new commands. They add 1 or subtract 1 from an item on the floor. The result is given back to you, and for your convenience, also written right back to the floor. Bump. Okay, that sounds interesting. So we need to copy that to the front of that slot, and then outbox. Subtract 1 from said location, then outbox, and then jump up 0 back to here, otherwise jump back to here. Yeah. Throws the 8 on over. Value. You can't jump F0 with empty hands. Oh. I see. Ooh. This might work. I don't know what's going to happen when we get to the negative number, though. Adds a -8. Oh, it goes down to -9. Ooh, ouch. Okay. So, let's see. Jump. Let's see. If this is negative, we are going to jump down to here. Okay, so we're going to do essentially the same as this, but with the bump plus instead of bump minus. So we're going to do that and then do that. I'm an idiot. And forgot to do the outbox, by the way. The outbox is a bit of a necessary command if you ask me. There we go. This should work. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off. Negative. Wait. Damn it. And jump if negative. This is jumping to there, so we need to outbox it once and then do something else with it. 6. Okay. Wait. Come again? So we went from a negative number to a positive number, and that screwed us over. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 9, negative 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down to 0. Throws a 0, puts a 0. It bumped it down, why? Why did it bump it down? Jump F0, outbox it once, and then jump back up to the inbox. Copy it to this position if it's negative, because we'd still have it in our hands. We... Oh. I getcha. I think. I'm doing a check here now to see if it's actually if it is 0, it'll outbox it once with this, and then it'll jump back up. How many commands do we have here? 16? That's a lot of commands. Okay, this works then. This program over here looks messy as hell, though, if you ask me. But it works. Definitely didn't get the size challenge, but we did get the speed challenge. We can use 10 or fewer commands for this. Alright. I'm curious. I'm curious right now. Let's go ahead and copy this. Then clear it. And give me a moment to see if I can't figure this out. Alright, I have a command. I have a program here that has 9 different commands. Where the hell did this hand come from? How did I just now notice this hand? What the hell, me? How am I? Okay. I'm apparently not observant. Anywho, moving on. We are grabbing the inbox item, putting it into this first slot, and then outboxing it immediately. If it is 0, we are immediately going back and grabbing the inbox item, because if it was 0, it goes to the output, and then we don't need to do anything else. We need to go back immediately and grab the next inbox item. If it is negative, we bump it up, and still put it back in our hands. We jump back up to the outbox, put it back in the outbox, and then we determine if it is... Wait. No, the outbox gets rid of it from our hands. We need this copy from. We need to copy the value back into our hand. Okay, so that's 10 commands. Yeah, if it's negative, it bumps it up, puts it in the outbox, copies it, because it'll be no longer in our hands, and we need it in our hands in order for these conditions to actually do anything. And if it's not 0 and it's not negative, that means it's positive. That means it needs to bump down and then put back in the outbox. Okay, this should work, I think. This took me about 10 minutes, maybe, to figure out. It's a very, very odd solution. This definitely did fix the problem I was having, though. With the... Maybe not with the speed challenge portion of this. Yeah, how many steps? 114 steps. Yeah, that was a lot of steps. Yeah, obviously it didn't help me in the speed challenge portion, but, the issue I'm talking about is the -1 issue I was having with the zeros. Like, this actually makes a lot more sense to me, logistically, than the way I came up with, after spending some time with this and actually thinking about it. It's, quite interesting. Anywho, moving on. Multiplication workshop. Look at the time. It seems like only yesterday we were learning about adding. Fond memories, lads. Fond memories. We worked so hard back then. Yeah. What the hell? For each 2 things in the inbox, multiply them and outbox a result. Don't worry about negative numbers for now. You got labels! They can help you remember the purpose of each tile on the floor. Just tap any tile on the floor to add it. Z. No. I. Copy from Z. Copy to high. I'm not worried about it. Anywho, that is not what we were asked to do. For each 2 things in the inbox, multiply them. Okay, so we inbox. Wait, do we have a multiplication method? We don't. What? How do we multiply 2 things? Let's see. Inbox this first number to here. Inbox the next one. So we go, for this first example, we have the 6 there. We need 3. We need to copy that down to 5. After the second inbox, we're going to copy it there. Then we're going to copy this one. If it is 0, we start the process over. Otherwise, we bump it down. Bump that number down. Then copy from this one. And add it to that one. And then copy back to that. And then do that all over again. If it is 0, copy from that and put that in the outbox and then jump back to the top. I think this will work. Okay, so we check that. It's now 5. We add that, put it back. No, that's not going to work. It was 6 and 3. It needs to give us 18. Let's actually go ahead and clear this. Inbox. Copy to that one. Inbox. Copy to that one. Jump if 0. From that one. Wait. Let's get rid of those for now. That slot 9 here is making me think. Let's see. CNT. Count. Counter. So it's going to be our counter. This will be our value. I might actually use these labels here. Let's see. So grab the 6, put it there. Grab the next number, put it there. So 6 times 5 is going to give us 30. Correct? So if we add 6 to itself 5 times, then let's see. If it is 0, we do something else. We copy from there and then put it in the outbox and then jump on back up to there. Otherwise, we bump that down, copy from that, add it to itself, then copy to that. And then jump back up to that. I think. So we have 3 and 3. It's going to give us 9. So it's 2. Grab that and then put those together. Put it there. Ooh. Ooh. No, 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 no. That is not how that's supposed to have happened. Copy from. Should get 12 from this. Okay, that didn't work either. I think we'd have to call it here for this episode, actually. Pretty sure. Yeah, I just checked. We were definitely going to have to call it here for this episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed. There was a... I'm having a little issue on this one, but these are definitely getting more challenging. And considering I don't really need to do this in this kind of fashion that often, if I need to multiply two numbers, like for me, for the purpose of this, like, let's say I have an X and a Y inputs. In most programming languages, Z is going to be equal to X times Y in terms of the code, semicolon, because you know code, and that'll be assigned to Z automatically. Like there's no need to go through this route of okay, in order to get X times. By the way, this is supposed to be an asterisk. Y, I need to do X plus Y times, if I could spell with a more fine point writing utensil here. Yeah, I don't need to do it that way. But yeah, anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Human Resource Machine. I keep wanting to say manager, by the way. Don't know why. Yeah, anywho, until next time, take it easy.